Hey y'all. Hey Jackie, what's up, girl? I'm glad to see you. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm hoping everybody will filter on in so we can get our update out of the way. How was everyone's weekend? I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. Had an amazing weekend. I got some work done. Anytime I get work done, I'm excited. I hope everybody is excited about it being Monday. I know most people are not excited about Mondays, but Mondays are great. Mondays are great. It's all in how you look at it. All right. Jackie, how you doing this morning? Did I get your emails? You know what? I had a lot of emails, so I have to go back and look. Special 146. Hey there. Happy Monday over there in Twitchland. I'll go back and look through the emails, Jackie. Hey, Crystal Alessandra. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning, gorgeous. Yeah, it ain't always easy for me with the emails. It used to be a lot easier. Hey, Kia Coco Pop. It used to be a lot easier with the emails because I didn't get so many. So now I get a lot. And to be honest with you, you got a lot of people that send me a lot of crazy stuff. So I have to pick through the crazy stuff to find the valid ones. And that's where it goes. Hey, Dana, you working and listening. All right, Miss Steelers Nation. Oh, this DS, you over there in Twitch? Oh, thank you for holding us down in Twitch land. Steph Lauren. Oh no, this is Chris Stephanie Stroud. Girl, how you been doing? Sis, it's so good to see you. S. Collins, good morning, good afternoon, all those things, depending on where you are in the world. Tracy Lashley, good afternoon to you. How you doing? Y'all, please hit the like button as you come in. Please and thank you. I'm so glad to see everybody. Wani, is that Wani? She said Tijuana, but call me Wani. I love it. Hey, girl. Jamie, how you doing? Good morning. Good afternoon. Nisi Rose, good afternoon. Girl, we missed you this weekend too. It's not the same without you. Hey, Lala, you back to class today, taking a little study break. I know that's right. Do not overdo it, and I mean it. You got to take it easy sometime. Don't wear yourself out. No burning the candle at both ends. But I'm glad to see you. You doing good. You know what, Chris Stephanie, I can't really complain. Part of me wants to complain sometime. I think that's just the human side, but I won't do it. Whether I've been 100% or not, I'm 100% here. Hey, Allie from Miami, what's up, girl? Leslie, hey, sis. It is. I got a smile plastered on my face. Kia Coco 5. Oh, okay, that's all right. That's all right. Your family was there. I still tried to. I think I got you your notes. If I didn't, please let me know. That's right. Mine too. We're gonna talk about that too. Hey, Nacho Twins mama. Angie from the plantation in Miami, Florida. Coming in live. You got to meet me on YouTube. You receive your Twitch alert first. Good, good. And for everybody else, we're simultaneously broadcasting on Twitch today. I've been forgetting to do it lately. I don't know why my mind is not as sharp as it should be. But if you got two devices, two browsers, or two apps, stream on both. Why not? Go crazy. Okay. In Rose, how you doing this? How you doing this wonderful Monday? Good to see you. Oh shoot, that Cali girl 408. Hello, gorgeous. How you doing? You gonna catch the replay. That's all right. Well, I'm glad you stopped in. I really am. DS, there she go. There's my Christian key. Hello, gorgeous. I gotta talk with you. We talked on the phone in a little while. You watching the nomination of the judge? You watching the confirmation because Sleepy Creepy Joe already nominated. Now the people got to confirm her. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting though. I'm not excited. I got to see what her politics are like before I get excited. Hey, I am unique. How you doing? How you doing? Yep, y'all know me. I wait to see what it really is before I get excited because and I know it's a lot of people who look like us who do not have our best interest at heart. And until I see what she's really about, no cheers from me. Not one clap, not one cheer, not a half of a hooray, not a who, not a huh, nothing until I see what she's really about. And I find it real interesting. Usually, when they want to sell us some bull crap, they try to paint some black on it and hope that we roll with it. All right, BJ Dance, happy Monday to you. How you been, stranger? Good to see you. Wani also holding us down from Twitch land. I know that's right, sis. Watching from both. I love it. I love it. But you say some color could be cheering for the other. Right. Same color could be cheering for the other. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, I ain't feeling it. I gotta wait and see. They have given us the banana in the tailpipe too many times. Say, I hear you, big sis. I ain't applauding until I see her MO. Facts. Facts. Hey, learning to love myself. How you doing this Monday? How are you? Y'all, I've been trying to hear from Delicia. I haven't heard from her. Does anybody have her like a direct contact? Hey, E. Davis, how you doing this morning? Kim Bird, happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. But yeah, I'm waiting to see. I understand they say her name Katunji and all that. That's great. That doesn't excite me. I need more than that. Just like when they first came out with the jab, it was all kind of, I forgot what the name they said, some real extra ethnic sounding name. I was like, yeah, gotcha. No. No more banana in the tailpipe for me. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not. No. I need proof. I need proof. Y'all, please hit the like button as you come in. Get comfortable. Settle down. I know it's the middle of our work days. Y'all, please don't forget that like button. Also, make sure y'all got y'all notifications turned on and click all under notifications so you'll know every time we go live, okay? All right. All right. Hold on. Y'all, I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying. Now, here's the other thing. What I was trying to say about the emails. Wait, hold on. Lala said exactly because they already tried to trick us with Camel Toe Harris. They sure did. That was a bad trick though. Because I'm like, you go get somebody who's a whole Indian American and try to, give her a tan at the last minute. Like, see, it's something like y'all. No, it's nothing like us. Stop it. Play too much. Play too much. Okay. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what they come up with. It's a shame we just can't trust them. You know what I'm saying? They're so shisty. That's why we come here in the mornings for good morning and good afternoon royals to talk about just how shisty they are. Kids say big sis and everyone in the chat. Have y'all checked out Young Famous? No, not watching it. But thanks for asking. Yeah, that's her name over here, Camel Toe Harris. That's her name over here. Mm-hmm. That is her official name when she is being discussed on the front porch. That's her name. That's the only one we got for her. Even though y'all know them people was lying on her. They was talking about her, I want to say last week, and they was straight up lying on a, you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't take up for her because I don't like her, but they did lie on her. They were saying like she was laughing at inappropriate times during press conferences and just kind of pretending like she didn't know what lies to tell. First of all, in her defense, Camel Harris is an experienced liar, and she lies on cue, just like them people tell her to lie. And she don't have no problems repeating the lies that they write for her. But when it came down to it, they turned around and lied on the girl and said that she didn't know how to lie right and she was sitting there quiet and she was freezing up. And then when they played the playback, it was nothing like that. So I thought it was just kind of funny. I said, wow, you on their team and they still lying on you, girl. Hey, Dee Marie, good morning. Miss Kaiser Sose in the building. I know that's right. Hey, girl, there's my beautiful Bianca Edwards. Hey, gorgeous. All right, so we got our fam in the house. We got our fam in the house. Hopefully, the rest of the fam shows up in just about a minute so we can get on with this update, shall we? Let's talk about these people. First things first. Hey, Escrow Marty. Hey, it's Keisha E. What's up, Dimples? We miss you. We don't get to see you no more. Dang. Keisha done throwed us away, y'all. Hey, Escrow Marty. He said the soothing, spectacular Shanitra. I love it. Hey, Escrow Marty. Happy Monday to you. Toffee Mocha in the house. Good morning. Good morning. All right. DS says she has a point. She has a painted on black face. I did peek that within a week. Right. I peeked it with a glance. Hey, sweet essence. Good morning. Happy Monday. And welcome. Because I don't remember seeing you here before, but you are welcome. Hey, Rara. Good morning. Good afternoon, depending on where you are in the U.S. Lynn Toy Joyner. This is Miss Sparkle, y'all. I'm Mary Kay Lady. Y'all better recognize. Better get your products. Hey, DV. Good morning. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, listen. First things first. I hope y'all know spring has begun. Hey, Cheryl. Happy Monday. Spring has started. So what that means, one, is we got more daylight, y'all. Miss Buffalo, good morning and welcome. Glad you made it. I don't recall seeing you here before, but I want you to know that you are highly welcome. Ladies, let's make sure that we're welcoming folks in the chat if we haven't seen them before. Let's make sure everybody feels welcome, okay? Thank you. Love you guys. And there's Mommy's Peanut. Y'all like this video. That's what the peanuts say. All right. Iridescent. Hey, girl, you ain't working today? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. All right. So listen, listen, listen. If I don't start talking, I'm just not going to never get into it. So let's get into it, right? This is the first, I won't say the first day of spring. I want to say it was yesterday. Hey, Google, what day was the first day of spring? Let's see if she actually give us some information. It started on the 20th. So yesterday was the first day of spring. Hey, Google, shut up. So yesterday was the first day of spring. And what that means, ladies, if you want to put some things in the ground, now is the time. Now is the time. We're going to take a quick minute and talk about it. Hey, Miss MO1, good morning. It be acting funny, but you made it despite them. Okay? All right. The ladies are telling you all good morning and letting you know you are welcome. Yes, yes, she does. She's pretty good at lies. She's pretty good. We just know they're lies, so that's the only reason we caught her. Okay, you played hooky. All right. Hey, Lita, you made it. All right, so ladies, this is the time to start getting some things into the ground. I want to give you a couple of tips so you can get started on your planting for this season. Now, hey, Lel, good morning. Hey, Vanessa, good morning. Okay, so before we get into our update, couple of tips. If you like, well, let me just ask, how many of you all like to grow, small vegetables and herbs? If you like to grow small vegetables and herbs, put a one in the chat and I'm gonna give you some info. Hey, Winnie267, how you doing? All right, you love gardening. If you like to grow small vegetables and herbs, or if you haven't and you'd like to know how, let me know. Throw that one in the chat. I'm gonna give you a couple of tips on how to start your plant. before you move them to the soil. Because sometimes starting them in the soil can be a little tricky. So if you're not an experienced gardener, let me give you a couple of tips on how to get down like a country girl. My baby is here, she can tell you her mom can grow anything. If I plant you in the ground, you might sprout too. Okay? So this is the first thing that you want to do. Learning to love myself, sis. Even if you don't have a green thumb, I'm gonna tell you how to get it done. You too can do it. All right. So now y'all ain't gotta try to grow nothing big. Please don't go trying to grow no big old grapefruit trees and stuff if you know you ain't got no green thumb because you just gonna get mad. You're gonna get mad. So when it comes to gardening, a lot of times it's like everything else. It takes baby steps, right? So first things first, find you a nice little area, or you could always take like a 2 liter soda bottle and cut it in half the long way, not with it standing up, like lay it on the side and cut it in half. That's a really good way to start. Let's start there first, right? You move your big citronella inside when winter started. So I'm waiting a bit before taking it outside. Yeah, because you all the way up there in Canada, in the frozen north. Okay, you growing your spinach and broccoli and tomatoes. Okay, cool. Hey, Spiller, my sis made it. All right. So if you take your 2 liter bottle, hey, Marilyn, happy Monday, sis. I'm glad you made it. Cut it in half. Cut it in half. And this is for the baby babies. Like if you know you ain't got no green thumb, you don't trust yourself with a plant. Hey, Vanessa Comagate, good morning. Hey, Dora, good morning. All right. Hey, Glennis, good afternoon to you because I know you want to eat. Get you some wet paper towels. Very important. And it's simple, right? Get you some wet paper towels, y'all. Just wet paper towels. And place your seeds in the paper towel. And you want to leave them there. Sometimes you may have to re-moisten it, but you want to do that so you can give the seed a chance to crack and start to germinate. Once you see the seeds start to split and the little sprouts start to come out, sometimes like some people give it a little longer. You can give it a little longer, let this sprout kind of come out a little bit more from the seed, and then start to make holes in the dirt. You can use that same 2 liter bottle if you just got a few little plants and add in your dirt. If you're gonna get dirt from your yard, try to dig deeper and get the dirt where it's dark. This is in the house, Keisha. Do it in the house first, where you can kind of control things. When you first use the paper towels, that's indoors. Now, once they start to sprout and the seed cracks and you start to see the sprout come out, you want to get you some good black dirt. Now, if you dig in your yard and the dirt ain't black, don't mess with it. It's gonna be useless. You can go and buy some potting soil from Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot. Hey, I make 59 look good. Happy Monday. And then what you want to do is mix in something like mushroom compost. And so do it like 2 to 1, 2 parts potting soil, 1 part mushroom compost. And go ahead and mix it in together. You can use your hand, or you can get one of those aerating tools that look like claws, or it looks like a lady with fingernails like mine, and it's just crooked. And you can sit there and mix that soil together. Once you get your soil all mixed in with your mushroom compost, take 1 finger. This is just basic plain stuff. And just start poking holes in the dirt with your finger. You lost at buy some potting soil and mushroom compost? Buy some potting soil and mushroom compost. There you go. And you're going to put part of that in the half of that soda bottle, the same half that you use to sprout your seed. You're going to pick up your paper towels, move them out of the way, and put your potting soil and mushroom compost mix in that container so that it's not all the way to the top, but mostly. And you're going to take your finger and just poke holes in the dirt until you see little holes in the dirt. And then you're going to drop your seed in those little holes and brush the dirt over the top of them. When you start to see the sprout poke through the dirt, sit them in your kitchen window or sit them outside or in any windowsill and let them start to collect that daylight and start to grow. Okay? Now, once y'all get that far and you need to learn how to move them to plants, I will absolutely help you. That's right. Run the video back and catch the instructions because this is the simple version. I'm giving you the simple version. I'm not telling you to do what makes my heart happy, which is to grab a hoe and a shovel and go in the middle of a field, because that is what makes my heart very happy. But if you start with the 2 liter soda bottle, lay it on its side, cut it in half, start with your paper towels, and lay your seeds there. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a good time. Okay. So that's just a little tip. But it's time to start getting those plants in the ground because yesterday was the first day of spring. So not only is it happy Monday to you, it's happy spring to you. Okay. All right. Now, and for me, happy country girl season. Because this is a time of year we like. We can start farming and fishing. Okay. So I'm excited about that. So that made my heart happy. I figured I'd share it with you guys too, right? All right. So I hope everybody is prepared for the spring. I hope y'all are excited for the spring. Spring is, the time of year when we start planting and getting ready to, see some growth. And hey, Act, happy Monday. I hope everybody is hoping to see growth both in the natural and in the spiritual, in the figurative and in the literal. I want to see some growth. Okay. LaPreece, you back. How you doing, sis? We love you. All right. So let's get into our update for today. That was just a little farming hack. Want to make sure y'all know how to grow a couple of little goodies in the house for yourself. So let's try to start small and get in the habit of growing things. So that way we're not so dependent on people who like to poison and kill us. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, gardening is very therapeutic. I'm telling you, I'm always happy about getting my hands in the dirt. I really am. Hey, Ray Ray, all day. Good morning. Happy Monday. I am unique. You say definitely your favorite time of year. I'm telling you, you can go fishing and farming and swimming and all the ings. You can put the ing on everything in spring. Okay. Ooh, and spring ends in ing. Ooh, that's the code. All right. So let's talk about the crooks in our government and slide to the funny papers, and I'm going to let y'all up out of here. We're growing small vegetables and herbs and whatnot. So you don't have to run the video back. So you can go through the little steps for the easy gardening for the people who are just starting out. Because I want everybody to kind of take baby steps, but you got to start somewhere, right? Okay, so we're going to be positive and we're going to grow things and we're going to be intentional with our growth. We're going to be intentional and make things happen. Okay, so, whoo, child, y'all, the updates have got so grim. The updates have gotten so grim, Lord. So listen, let me tell y'all where your tax money is going because it ain't going to you. Let me just be clear on that. So the rich people said, what you say, girl? That's right. Ask questions, Keisha. Don't you have no questions. You ask questions, and I'm gonna tell you. So listen, um, the money ain't going to us. But let's talk about these people. You've been fishing at least twice a month since last September. I ain't caught but 2 itty bitty fish thus far. If it's fresh water, I can tell you why you ain't catching them. If it's salt water, that's just catch as catch can. You got to be a whole Viking out there. But if it's fresh water, I can tell you how to catch fish. But these people said in response to the issue with the oil, mind you, there's no oil shortage, there is a surplus. They are literally holding back and they're holding back reserves of oil rather than releasing the oil and rather than getting the oil they need for us. Um, you cannot grow cookies, Philip. But anyway, their answer to that is telling us drive slower and don't take no vacations. Don't take no summer vacations and drive slow. That was their response to people having problems with oil coming up for the summer. In other words, they were spitballing the idea of gas vouchers. Don't count on it. Is basically the way I took that. And I feel like it's hypocritical as hell because they're not about to drive slow and not take vacations. The only people that are hurting are the people who really would be impacted by that, which are poor and middle class people. And their response to us after screwing us over with this economy. Remember everything we talked about over the months. Hey, Queena, Happy Monday, missed you. Um, over the last few months about how the Federal Reserve had artificially low interest rates and flooded the market with fake money. So now the U.S. dollar is not worth anywhere near as much as it used to be, which wasn't much to begin with, because it hasn't been actually backed by gold in so long. It's a shame. The U.S. dollar is truly backed by debt, because by my last calculation, we were about $30 trillion in debt. So the US dollar is backed by absolutely nothing but hopes, dreams, wishes, and debt. Okay. And now it's worth even less. And their response to gas prices, well, not gas prices, let me tell the truth. Price gouging at the pump is drive slower and don't take no summer vacation. That's what they said. That's what they said. You say both fresh and front, well, might need to live bait or something. Okay, if you're gonna do fresh water, you can do live bait. Fresh water, you might have been going too deep because when the water's cold, if it's cold outside, the fish are more shallow. They're closer to the surface. That's one. It's very hard to fish fresh water when it's cool, unless you know how deep to go and exactly what you're going after. Now that the weather's changing up, you can go deeper. Try to use live worms or crickets and make sure that you get some Quaker oat or you get some lay-in mash that they use to feed chicken. You want to soak it in water until it's just damp and gooey and throw it out in the water, chum up the fish, and then you'll catch more fish. I promise you. You say they're trying to restrict people who don't, but the thing is that doesn't account for the price gouging at the gas pump. That doesn't account for that because there's a lot of poor people and a lot of middle class and lower middle class people who went and allowed them to inject them with that stuff. And I'm not one of them. And they're still suffering at the gas pump like everybody else. Real talk. But their response to us was drive slow, don't take a summer vacation. Hey Tosh, said I never felt like I came from a poor country more than when I went to London and back in 2015. The pound was almost twice the dollar. Right. The money over there really and truly is worth more. It's sad. Yeah, Jackie, they told us to drive slower. So I wanted y'all to be aware of what the fabulous people who are the powers that be, what they have to say to us after they screwed us. They screwed the economy, allowed price gouging, and then now telling us to drive slow and don't take a vacation. David said the U.S. economy has been in the crapper for a bit now. Change of who's running things really showed us that it's only getting worse for us normal folks. That's right. Normal people are the ones who are suffering. Normal people are absolutely the ones who are suffering. It's not fair, but this is what happened. Ray say, "Girl, I heard that some same fishing technique from an elderly woman who fishes in the Gulf near Mississippi regularly." Yeah, this right here is old Florida girl telling you how to do that thing. Hey, Grandma Rock, how you been? Love you so much. Happy Monday. Esther Mighty say, "Yeah, I go early in the cool. I'm going to bookmark this video for reference. I appreciate the advice." I got you, boo. No problem. Just make sure when you wet down the lay-in mash or wet down the oatmeal, don't put too much water. Put just enough so that it's clumpy and you can grab it and make balls. Okay? And you want to sling it out far away from your boat. And then when you throw the next time, throw a little closer and a little closer until you're right up on your boat. And then start to do your thing. And then you're going to be happy. Okay? Yeah, drive slower. Yes, that's their final answer. They said drive slower. Vanessa said, yes, the middle class do suffer the most. And poor. Please don't forget the people who are poor. They suffer a lot. And on top of saying drive slower and don't take vacations, it's your president, Sleepy Creepy Joe, saying that we got 8 more years, and he wants to see us be 50% in electric cars. First of all, sir, you all won't even raise the minimum wage to a living wage. That's number one. Second of all, you will not outlaw the price gouging. Third of all, you won't wipe out student loan debt to help these people get an equal footing. So who in the hell is going to be able to afford an electric car? You see what I'm saying? These people are crooked animals, smelly ones at that. Kia says supposedly they're going to wipe out medical debt for folks. I'll believe it when I see it. But still nothing about the student loan debt. The gas gouging is ridiculous. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I say y'all need to check the Agenda 2030. That's what I was just talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about. The Agenda 2030. He wants 50% of people in electric cars by then. Yeah, it does sound like drink bleach. That's exactly what it sounds like. We're gonna screw you and kill you, run you out of your entire lives. We're gonna price you out of life. We're gonna price you off the planet and have a good day. Well, some people filling up for $85, sister. I need you to shout if you filled up for 50. I couldn't even fill up for 50. Jackie said, so let me get this straight. I thought we could get a ticket for driving too slow. Well, they say just pay the ticket and drive slow. That's what they say. They don't care what you got to do. Are they going to provide us these cars? You know, they're not about to provide you with nothing. I feel like this is a scam to get more people in debt. We're going to force you to get in debt to get these cars, and then no matter how much money you make, you will never have any type of freedom because the majority of your money is going to go right back into the system to pay for this car that you didn't want and don't need. Hey, Sheriff Owner, happy Monday. Miss Kaiser Sose say, just this morning, a coworker told me I really need to consider looking into getting electric cars. She really need to look into getting out your wallet, unless she gonna give you the money. I say they want Tesla to shut off the cars from Russia. That should show you why they really want you to have electric cars. Yeah, and plus the fact they probably got all kind of stock in it so they can make money. Straight up. Ray Ray said we need a YouTube channel just to subsidize gas price. Right. There you go. 55 was a half a tank for you. I'm telling you, the prices are just like that. Like that's why I told sis if she filled up her tank for 50, just start shouting at the tank. Just cut a step. Just cut a step. Vanessa say that's some BS because it's been easy to remove medical debt, just dispute it. Yeah, that too. But sometimes they'll put it right back after you dispute it. They'll just add it back. They'll add it back. Needs to say it's a lot of empty promises and talking out of their behinds. That's what it sounds like to me too. Say where I live, they drilling holes in folks' gas tanks to siphon the gas out. I mean, when you start price gouging and making things so expensive that normal functions of living, like being able to move from point A to point B, become almost impossible legally, you almost guarantee that the criminal activity is going to go up. Criminals don't have a problem. They don't have a problem coming to get it from you. And then you got people who may not ordinarily do some stuff that may feel compelled to do it because of the position they're being put in by the crooks who are in power, the crooks who were voted into power. Candy R say, no, we need to have choice. If you don't want to buy electric, you shouldn't be forced. Exactly, especially if your budget is already stretched thinner than somebody's held, I'm shut up, Shanika. I'm gonna be quiet. But you know what I'm saying. Shut up, Shanika. I almost said the wrong thing. Thank you, Lord. D. Marie say it's interesting how the oil is going up and he's telling us to go into the office when just a few months ago he was telling us to stay home. Well, now they're saying that if you can work from home 3 days a week, and this and that, and it's like, but y'all was just having a whole hissy fit about go back to the office. Miss Kaiser Sose say, LOL, that's funny. You said she need to get out my wallet because I told her to buy it. Thank you. You told good answer, like they say on Family Feud. Good answer. Hey Monique C, happy Monday. She said, hi, half a tank fill up is $70 in California. They want us in debt for gas credit at the pump. Pump now, pay later. I saw that. They was doing Klarna at the pump. They was doing Klarna at the pumps. And you're right. They want you in debt. It's too many. Okay, let me just tell y'all what I think. I'm gonna just be honest for a quick second about how I feel. I feel like it was starting to be too many people working toward actually having freedom. Freedom meaning owning your property, working for yourself, and not owing your life in debt to someone else. And I think the pandemic came at the perfect time. Hey, Kenya 330, you're not late, baby. Came at the perfect time where we're gonna drive these small businesses out of businesses. We're going to try to force these people to come and be wage slaves. And then we're going to try to force you back into debt. I keep telling y'all this country needs a slave class and they don't care what they got to do to get it. Alita says, I was car shopping a few weeks ago. That was a horrible experience. The cars are so expensive and the inventory was very low. I had to purchase my car online. Ooh, child. It's deep. It's deep. Oh, it's the beautiful Anne Grace. Hello. You said, what happens when our electricity gets knocked offline? It's a very good question, Anne. It's a very good question. Yep, you almost have to at this point. PLEL say you gotta buy gas when you feel like treating yourself to something nice. Gas is a luxury now. I can't stand you. You say buy gas when you feel like treating yourself. Say 50% of electric cars. When and where is he planning to build a charging station? Some states are very resistant to electric cars, as a good amount of their revenue is from the gas industry. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I feel like he just talking and it ain't gonna happen. Number one, I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't feel like we gotta worry about it. I don't feel like we got to worry about it because clearly he ain't getting reelected. I mean, let's be completely honest and transparent. That man ain't getting reelected. He's not. You're not getting reelected. Like forget about it. You better ride out these next 2 years, do all the damage and dirt you can, because we'll have another crook in the next 2 years. Ain't nobody reelecting you or camel toe. And at this point, anybody who tries to go put a bunch of Democrats in control again would be extremely stupid because we see what happens when they got control of all the branches. You know what I'm saying? When they got the well, not all three branches, but the decision makers, more or less, because the Supreme Court really don't get involved with laws and bills. They don't get involved with any of that stuff. Hey, Latavia, happy Tuesday. But when you got them in charge of the House, the Senate, and the presidency, you see what happens. Nothing. Nothing. Ms. MO1 said, I find it interesting that he wants 50% electric cars. Y'all remember what happened when Enron manipulated the electric markets in California and the amount of brownouts they had. Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, these people are crooks. They are crooks. They are crooks. Anybody who lets it happen again, I feel like if anybody wanted to see what would happen if we had a Democratic House, Senate, and the presidency, now you know. Don't do it no more. Simple. Ray say I plus Trump's. What is I plus? Is that I plus Trump's tax code restricts a lot of in-home businesses from claiming federal tax breaks until after 2025. Mess us all up. That extra income during COVID could have settled the disability crisis. I don't understand that. I don't understand that because none of that affected me, and I kept making my money. So I don't know. Does it depend on what state you're in? I'm just asking. It didn't bother me or hurt me at all. DS says he was sleeping when he made that statement. He's old and has dementia. That I believe. That I'm sorry, pump now, pay later, hell to the no. Right. They just want you in debt. Like, these people are coming up with ridiculous stuff to put you in debt. I knew that they wanted black people in debt the minute they started letting girls get wigs and weave on credit. They had, like, you know, buy now, pay later wig. Like, it was this place, so it's this place over here in Houston called She's Happy Hair. And they started talking about She's Happy Hair. They had buy now, pay later. I fell out laughing. I said, now you know what? If this ain't the Negro get your butt in debt so we can own you, I don't know what is. It was just too much. What you say, Ann? I don't know why my internet's moving slow. Say yes, we need a shake up and out. Right. We need them gone. We need them gone. Mix them in because they all crooked. But if you get all of them that's in the same cartel in power, it's always a problem. This name is tax breaks of doing business at home. We could have not depended so much on disability during COVID. I'm not on disability. See, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have enough information on that to speak on it. But if you say that's what you went through, I respect it. Jamie say, if I can't pay for it now, I'm gonna just sit this one out till I can. Exactly. That's what you have to do. Mm-hmm. So listen, that's yes, DS they had rent their own weave. You ain't know about the rent their own weave. Their rent their own weave was real. And they was renting rims to the boys that couldn't buy rims. They was renting their own rims. Grandma Rock say this is a very evil regime we have in this country. Amen. The demon and crack. But don't worry, the Republicans are coming in soon because they can't do nothing for nobody. Lel said, and what's they gonna do if you can't pay? Come repoke the hair out your head. These folks crazy. Imagine somebody knock on your door and come for your hair. Listen, I'm telling you, when I saw the wigs, like the rims came first. I remember dudes renting rims and tires, and I'm like, but if he run over a rock, then what? Like, I don't know. But then when they came with the rent their own weave, I said, oh, y'all bugging. Say you ain't gonna own me for a lace front. Right. I'm telling you, it's real. It's real. Oh my God. What is Spiller what I need her? Spiller. Okay. Did Marie say how do they repossess them? Girl, I always wanted to know. I always wanted to know how they repossess the wigs and weaves. Natasha is saying we need to do away with the lifelong politicians. No one should be allowed to stay in office for decades. Yes, girl, they sit up there till they become petrified and adheres to the seats. They just can't. You can't even pull them out. So I didn't know that Shanitra wrench your hair. Yes, they was doing it, girl. They was doing it. But now I can't. now the day I can rent to own a haircut. Now listen, if they can repo your haircut, Escamati, I want you to miss a payment and then film the repossession because I want to see how it works. This listen, I can't make this stuff up. This is really what they was doing. Where is Serene when I need her? Serene right here in Houston. She can tell you about them people. Hey DT, good morning. Listen, that is a show I would watch. The hair repossession show. What? All day? All day? Hey, Gaby. I'm doing good. How you? Why did say she ain't renting no hair? I'm just telling y'all what the people is doing. They plotting to try to put people into debt, which is a form of bondage. That's exactly what they're after. So now let me tell you what else they're doing with your tax dollars. So over there in the Ukraine, we got to mention them because they won't go away. Hey Nadia, happy Monday. So they won't go away, so we got to mention them, right? So they got the Azov battalion. I told y'all about them before. The white supremacist battalion in the Ukraine. They were some of the first to sign up and grab weapons and say, oh, we going to help the Ukraine. So they going around. Yep, they got the Renner Center for Hair. Mm-hmm. Escamati say, I miss a payment. They're going to sweep all that hair back up and glue it back on top of my head. Wait a minute. So when they cut your hair, you think they're going to just, instead of letting it fall on the floor, they're going to collect it in your cape and brush it into a Ziploc just in case you don't pay? Me too. Me too. So, hold on. You say, please have Bernice from South Beach told to be the bounty hunter for the weave payment. A bounty hunter for the weave payment. DC said, oh gosh, I almost asked if we got a new show for hand weave. No, we don't. We talking about the ignorant people that's got rent their own wigs and weave over here in Houston. So the Azov Brigade is over there staging attack, and the Ukraine is using this as proof, like, oh, look what the Russians is doing. Well, really, it's the Azov Brigade, the Azov Battalion that's staging attack. They are actually attacking. Hey, Wicked 548. Hey, Plum. Happy Monday, y'all. Um, they call it the payment plan where you live. It's rent their own weed. So they're grabbing civilians, holding civilians against their will. Wait, she gonna take the scalpers collateral. Y'all, I gotta get through this update. I can't be laughing at y'all all morning. Y'all crazy. So they're taking civilians, holding them against their will, attacking them. I saw some very disturbing footage, which I know better than to play here, of them taping people to telephone poles, pulling down their pants, beating them, humiliating them. This is women, children, men. They don't really care who. They've been using other citizens as human shields. Um, like this is where your tax dollars are going. Your tax dollars are going to these people. These people, let's be clear. These people have had human rights violations so bad for so long that literally all you got to do is look up articles, any articles about the Ukraine prior to February of this year. You're going to see all about the neo-Nazis, the white supremacists. You're going to find out about, them attacking and torturing and terrorizing the people in the Donbass region, terrorizing people in Crimea. Like they've been doing their thing for a long, long time. You say, why are we there? That's a good question. Because we were allowed to talk about how evil they were up until February. And then in February, we're not supposed to say they're evil no more. No, we gotta pretend like they're gentle as a lamb victims. But they're not mentioning the fact that these people are not a part of the European Union. Hey, Silver Diamond, because of their human rights violations. So, your politicians, your crooked politicians that are taking money away that could help you and giving it to these evil terrorists, because these are real terrorists. Like, this is the real thing. Oh, this is the real thing. This might be that crew from Die Hard. Y'all remember them people from Die Hard with them funny accents? This actually might be them in real life. I don't know. But they're actually taking your tax dollars from you while we already struggling and people out here selling fish plates and they behind to get a tank of gas and giving it to people who are doing this kind of thing to themselves and pretending that it's the Russians. I mean, at this point, I mean, what's to stop Ray Ray, not this Ray Ray, but Ray Ray down the street with Boogie and Pistol Starter from kicking in doors and saying, it was the Russians. Like, it's getting stupid at this point. Right. They refused to make them a part of the union because they were that out of they were just jacked up. I'm not joking. Look up any articles from Politico, The Guardian, any of them before February of this year, and you're gonna see all kind of headlines about all of their violations and all of their garbage, all of the things that they're doing. They do so much that I can't believe the U.S. is funding this. It is. And I'm hearing that the Azov Battalion has a website that says some real terrible things. I ain't gonna get into it too much, but it is what it is. Because they'll be done came to get you, girl. Those kind of conversations we have to have over there on Patreon. But now Zelensky apparently has gone too far, according to a whole lot of folks. Because you know who you can't never say nothing about is Israel. You don't put Israel in your mouth. You say anything about Israel, and it's going down. Oh, it's going down. Oh yeah. So Zelensky took it on himself to tell Israel, y'all ain't doing enough, and told them it's the same as the Holocaust. And they tried to blow up sites where we have, the Israeli graveyard over here and this and that, and they come to find out it was a lie. And of course, Israel gonna sound off. They're like, listen, don't try to liken this to the Holocaust because you don't know what you're talking about. I said, wow, Zelensky, wrong road, sis. I know you was over here getting away with it. Hey, Vita from Denver in the snow. You was over here getting away with it because the U.S. government is in cahoots with your bull crap. Never mind the fact that these people are so crooked, so so tyrannical to the extent that their president just banned. How the hell do you ban opposition parties? That would be like saying the Republicans could ban a Democrat or ban an independent. You can't ban an opposition party. This man done banned 11 opposition parties and then turn around and nationalize the media. He put the media as state media. So now only thing you're gonna see on TV is government press releases to say what he wants you to say. They show me 0517 holding us down in that good old Twitch land. So these people, it's off the chain. So now the media over here, they're trying to paint the picture that Russia don't like Putin, they mad at Putin. Well, the proof begs the differ because Putin had a whole press conference. He did a rally like Trump used to do. That monkey with a wig would go out there, his lace front wouldn't be melted, and the wig be talking, he be talking. You didn't know who to listen to, him or the wig. And they do them rallies. Well, baby, Putin had a rally. It looked like a whole stadium, and all them people was up in there. They did everything but start swag surfing up in there. Hey, Sandy Storm. So it looked like to me that he got support. They can quit that lie about the people ain't with him. The people is with him. The people is with him. And then with the information about what they've been doing in them separatist regions in Crimea, it almost makes sense. Now, if y'all recall, I put it out to you that the Kremlin released a statement that what the man said it was gonna have to be for him to chill out. The only thing that Putin demanded was that the separatist regions be recognized as independent. In other words, get out of there and stop attacking them people. He said, let Crimea be a part of Russia. Seems fair. You don't like them. If you like them, you wouldn't be terrorizing them. Simple, makes sense. And then, an assurance that y'all is not finna let them into NATO, because I don't need y'all at my doorstep. The man ain't really asked for nothing out of the ordinary. And you would think with them having 25 to 30 labs over there, they would be happy to do it. But let me shut up before they be done got me. They'll come get me. But I'm just saying, you got to think about it. You got to think about it. Thank you, Natasky. Banning opposition parties is basically communism. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But he done banned 11 of them, and we still giving him American money while American people over here eating cottage meat and soda crackers. I need to understand why. American citizens is over here eating cottage meat, sardines, and mustard, soda crackers, and whatnot, and you spending money over yonder. I don't understand how they do that. Where they do that at? Okay, so this one more thing that I found interesting. So apparently, this happened over the weekend. Yeah, what they said. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Subscribing is free. Make sure your subscribe button is not red. If it's still red, even though you might come over here and share with us every day, if that subscribe button red, y'all, that means you're not subscribed. Go ahead and subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. And hit the notification bell so you'll know every time we go live. Please, y'all, thumbs up this video. Thumbs up, thumbs up. But this is the thing that I want y'all to see. Russia launched something called a hypersonic missile. So, of course, when I first saw it, y'all know I'm ignorant. So my mind went back to JJ Fad, supersonic. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hypersonic, what that is? You know what I'm saying? But they said, what you say, Grandma Rock? They said, if you keep making this much tension, you're in danger. I know. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. They're gonna get me. Mm-hmm. So the hypersonic missile, they say this is something that they shooting off over yonder that can penetrate the ground. I say penetrate the ground. Y'all mad at the dirt too? I say, listen, this clear on clear crime getting out of control. I don't like you so bad. I don't like your dirt. And I said, oh, y'all bugging. Well, looked like it made sense. So the Ukrainians had an underground store of weapons. So Putin and them, they first, because them people is all cousins. Okay, they all cousins. So his cousin Putin done shot the hypersonic missile, y'all, and, and shot into the ground, blew up a bunch of weapons. How much y'all want to bet that some of those weapons are ones we paid for? And I was mad that they did that because I know we're gonna have to spend more money and give them some more weapons. We just throwing money into these people like we got it. Grandma Rock said they hate intellectual melanated queens. Well, I know they hate me to death. Tosh say there should be like 94 minimum like. That's right, y'all. Can I get 94 like? That's your song, girl. Remember that? Okay. Hey, Dina the Explorer said create a code language. Call it the JJ Fad. Girl, if we did that, the gents ain't gonna know what we talking about. Escamada said people out here making chicken Alfredo with canned chicken, butter, powdered milk, and ramen noodles. Right, that type of stuff. They up here making spreads like they're in the prison. Sandy Storm says, sorry, I could care less about Zelensky. Fat. He thinks Mandela, he thinks he is Mandela, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X, all while hating black people. Ain't that special? Andrew's talking about supersonic. Yeah, supersonic motivated rhymes are the 80s. And everybody know that JJ Fad is devastating. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I got caught up. It was a moment. Jamie saying it just disgusts me that our government will step over our own struggling communities to hand money to strangers. Sickening. Girl, don't just say strangers, the racist strangers, racist terrorist strangers is who they be going to hand the money to. Jackie say, nothing that the U.S. does surprises me anymore. Me either, girl. Whatever they say, you have to re-say it differently. America has never been for America. It's for America as long as you clear. If you got any sort of, a matter of fact, if you go to the tanning salon too many times, I think they're coming for y'all too. Yeah, I bet all of them was U.S. weapons. Oh yeah, I think so. I think so. I don't think them scumbags bought not one pistol. I don't even think they bought a slingshot with their own money. You say that squeak laugh makes me die. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get too tickled. I get too tickled. And then when I get too tickled, I'm worse than the tickle me Elmo. Like I can't even hold it. It just bubbles out. Right? But let me give y'all a little bit of these funny papers. Let me give y'all a little bit of these funny papers. So y'all know that little baby, the little boy, little baby. You know, I have a hard time remembering these rappers' names. Y'all know I don't trust the littles, the youngs, or the babies. And him, he's a little and a baby. And then I looked at him and he scared the hell out of me. I swear for M&M's. I don't know what and what got together and created this young man. He's a terrible looking creature. Ooh, he looked terrible. He's a horrible looking old something. But anyway, him and the little girl and broke up. The little Jada, I think the children say her name was Jada. What's her name, y'all? Is her name Jada? I seen her picture. She seemed to be a cute little girl and everything, and they was coating. And apparently they stated they was heavy coating. And they say he done been cheating on her a whole bunch of times and say that she, was texting with a young man and he got upset and they done broke up. So apparently, y'all can look for from this young man a remake of Betty Wright's After the Pain because he was in the strip club, and yes, I do mean strip club with a K in Miami, Florida. And they said the man threw away $100,000, and I watched the video, and he was pulling out the money, and it was wrapped in cellophane. Like them slices of cake in the church annex after the choir's annual, and he unwrapped that cellophane and grabbed the money and just went to throwing it. I mean, just throwing it. Yes, the youngs, the littles, the dolls, the babies, all that. Yeah, yeah, they was coating. They was coating, and now I believe he was practicing for After the Pain because you hurt me if you go to the strip club and give away $100,000 like you was trying to prove a point. How in the hell is you hurting this girl? I mean, I know the strippers was happy, and bless these young ladies out here with the naked hustle, Lord, and keep them safe. Keep them safe with the naked hustle because there's crazy people out there. Something can happen to them until they get sense enough to get out them people's clubs. You saw that $100,000? Yeah, so I believe the new hit is going to be After the Pain. Now, if he sampled Betty Wright, he better pay her estate, and I mean that. Escamada say he giving the strippers depression dollars. Yes, sir. He didn't even look happy throwing the money. He was just throwing the money. Yes, you big dummy. He was throwing that money angrily. I ain't never seen nobody angrily throw 100,000. Well, let me just be real. I ain't never seen nobody throw $100,000. Let's be clear. Okay, because if I had known that this little boy was gonna be so sad that he was throwing $100,000, I'd have tried to get in there just to see if they had a spot for a middle-aged, overweight, cellulite covered, stretch mark ridden stripper, that's gonna keep all her clothes on just for 10 minutes. All I needed was 10 minutes with him throwing $100,000. I'd have bent down there with this bad knee and bad back. It ain't like I'd have had to stand up too many times. I'd have just stayed on the floor and put on some gloves and brought my Lysol. And I'd have been tucking that in this amply sized bra. The size of this bra, I know for a fact, the size of my bra, I could have got about $30,000 in here. I could have. It's a lot of Brazil, and I got thick straps. I'd have been tucking money all under my straps, y'all, if I could have just got in there. But ain't nobody tell us. Ain't nobody tell us nothing. And Jamie wasn't no clappers. He didn't even let the girls get over there and work for the money. He was over there just mad, just angry, throwing 100,000. I say, why ain't nobody tell us, us old girls, when we was shaking our behinds back in the day, the jokers might throw a little money. You can believe with a couple $100. This boy up here throwing $100,000. Let me find out. Let me find out the next one gonna be after the pain with a little slow window licking beat on it. So he can get up there with his strange looking self. I want somebody to tell me what that boy looked like. I swear for Eminem. He looks like the dark horse of the apocalypse in the face. That boy, he got a terrible, terrible mug. But he was real sad. He was real sad. You say you could have just bought a broom. No, baby, that broom would have had me too far away from the money. I'd have got down there on these bad knees, Tosh, and I wouldn't have got up every dollar that came anywhere near the floor. I'm right into this cleavage between the only two suckers I can trust. I'm just telling you. That's what would have happened. That's how that would have went now. But they didn't give us no warning before he went to throwing the money. So we missed out. We missed out. But if him and that girl get back together again, I need one of you young men to give her a text and see if she can text you back. And next time we're gonna find out where he gonna be. We'll be in place next time. We wasn't prepared, and that's our fault because we wasn't in place. Um, Next up, we got a clown rapper, an unknown clown rapper. Now this boy say his name is Theophilus. Hold on, let me make sure I got this thing right. And it Barbara, don't you pee in your clothes. They're gonna put us in a home next. You start talking about you can't hold it. Now if you can't hold it, don't tell nobody. The children will come lock you up. I don't want them to lock us up, girl. So you got to hold it. Yeah, he say his name Theophilus. Hey, DA. Yeah, that's what I said. Who? That's exact spelling. I said it just like that. Who? Theophilus. Can you imagine? Theophilus, y'all. Theophilus. Y'all, Theophilus said that he went to confront D.L. Hughley on behalf of Kanye West. Now, mind you, Theophilus, not only do we not know who the hell you are, I don't believe Kanye know who the hell you are. You say, I hear Uncle Luke. Listen, if you let me know somebody throwing $100,000, I will turn off this gospel music and doom, 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 doom. Listen, what? I will boot this thing up. Now it might scare some folks, but I'm gonna be done booted it up to try to get down there on that floor. It ain't gonna be to shake nothing unless I done got so heavy when I slam down on that floor it shake the place. So we can all meet up there. Thank you. Thank you. Vita say she out of vacuum cleaner. All right, so we're gonna talk about Theophilus. So he must know T.I. We ain't gonna put this on T.I. I don't think nobody knows Theophilus. So which STD is that, girl? That's the one next to gonorrhea and syphilis. That's that one. So he called himself Theophilus London, and he said he approached DL, and I told him to apologize on camera for doing that dumb Vlad interview, and his people called security. Son, we were supposed to. We were supposed to call. The boy was supposed. They were supposed to call security. You come showing up there. Don't nobody know you, Theophilus. First of all, the fact that listen, I'm gonna give you props because you was bold enough to tell somebody your mama named you that. So that sounds like something I don't want. Absolutely. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll behave. Don't be dead. Come back. So not dancing to I Told the Storm. I'm telling you, that's what I'll be dancing to while I'm crawling around there collecting. So I compromise my morals to pop my booty on it 400,000. I'm done. I'm done. But yo, Theophilus say that that DL's people, not the DL. So basically, the people that even let you get nowhere near DL. He said DL's people called security on him. You ain't had no business first can your behind over there. What was you thinking about? What was you doing, Theophilus? And I'm trying to figure out why are you taking up for Kanye West? Why? Kanye can't take up for himself. He in trouble. All this mess done went on and happened. Then you got Trevor Noah that made it clear because they got rid of him from the Grammys. Was that the Grammys or the Oscars? Which one was it he got banned from now? Y'all know I don't watch none of them shows. Hey Serene, hey Rochelle, Francine, how you doing? So his new name about to be Otis. Right. Child with a name like Theophilus on it. You be rolling around like Beyonce collect any way you got to get it. It was the Grammys. So Trevor Noah said, I didn't say cancel him, I said counseling. The people canceled you. The people canceled you. Kanye, whatever the hell you are, you did this to yourself. Nene said, I would have pretended to be the house mom to get me that money. I know that's right. You say, what is his name? His name is Theophilus. Every time I say his name, I get tickled. Vanessa said that fool just wanted 5 minutes of fame. Lucky DL ain't go left with this beard. Right, right. Keisha E say I would get on their nerves so much they would say he'll take it. See, I ain't gonna get on their nerves. They ain't even gonna see me. We gonna quietly tuck 30 racks in this rack and roll out the door. They can say I saw that he looked like he ain't had a meal in 10 years or a bath. Or a bath. It ain't just that. So get this, y'all. One more thing in the funny paper. Y'all, Wells Fargo in trouble again. Now, y'all know Wells Fargo in trouble for trying to steal Wendy Williams' money. But that's all they was doing. They trying to steal that lady money. And they got mad because she said, now give me my money back. And they haven't been able to recoup this woman's money to hand it to her. They scared if they handle her money, it's gonna break the bank. Lord, in the name of Jesus, let me make enough money so that if I close my account, I can close the bank. Because that's what's going on with Wendy. If she closes her account, she gonna close the bank. Well, apparently Wells Fargo back in trouble, y'all. I don't know a song from Theophilus. I I don't know if Theophilus got a song. I believe he got a ring around his bathtub and a ring around his collar, but I don't believe he got no song. They running up on DL with his funky chicken dance. Right. DS say his mama need to be slapped for that dance. No, I did not talk about Spice song with the poom poom. No, no. Mm-mm. No, I love Spice, but that one's a little too spicy for me, honey. Not on this porch. Yeah, Wells Fargo about to get hit with another lawsuit, y'all, discriminating against black homeowners. What a surprise. What a surprise. So this ain't gonna go well. They say for the last few years now, they done been in got in so many controversies about their business dealings. But this on Bloomberg, y'all can pull it up on Bloomberg. Um, on the 18th, they was officially sued, officially on March 18th, just a few days ago, for discriminating against black homeowners by relying on modernized version of redlining that denied them lower interest rates through refinances and forced them to pay more for home loans. Redlining dates back decades, originally occurring in the Federal Housing Administration, the FHA. Y'all remember that? And is defined as the refusal to insure mortgages in and near black neighborhoods and support agreements that block or restrict the sales of homes to black Americans. The class action lawsuit was filed in San Francisco and further claimed that Wells Fargo business practices resulted in black homeowners being forced into foreclosure. So Wells Fargo, yet again. Now Tosh says she got some stats on Theophilus. That he was a one-hit wonder in 2015. He had a song called Flying Overseas. Well, I beg to differ because that wasn't no hit. I ain't never heard of it. I had to check my music for that name because I forgot he ever existed. I done heard a lot of stuff in 2015. I ain't heard of nothing called Flying Overseas. Y'all know about Flying Overseas? I mean, I know some of us done flew overseas, but I ain't never heard of that. Yeah, she had to Google it. That's what she said. Tasha had to go Google it because we didn't know what it was. Yeah, Wendy about to close the bank, and people gonna end up closing the bank too. Yep. And they got the papers and the documents to prove it, y'all. They say that they got documents showing a large number of refinancing applications from black homeowners in 2020 at the height of the pandemic when they needed the money in order to lock in lower rates. They wouldn't let them do it. They wouldn't let them do it. Additionally, data from over 8 million refinancing applications allegedly shows that Wells Fargo was more likely to approve refinancing bids from white applicants earning between $0 and $63,000, which ain't a lot of money. That ain't no money at all. But if you was white and had between 0 and 63,000, you was in there. And it was for black applicants earning 120 to 168,000. So you could literally be making double and quadruple the money and still get denied just because you good and black. Now ain't that clear? Hey Renee said, how you doing, girl? Oh yeah, smooth criminal. Smooth criminals. You say you canceled your account with Wells Fargo. They asked what they could do to keep my business. I said nothing. Right. DS, you say flying overseas flew over my head. Girl, don't feel bad. Flew over mine too. I ain't never heard of it myself. But that's really what's going on. Hmm. And then Wendy Williams, y'all, they say Wendy say she ready to go back to work. Now, y'all, I'm concerned. I'm concerned. Wendy Williams says she ready to go back to work. So what is that gonna mean for everybody who was ready to take advantage of her being gone, take advantage of her being sick, take advantage of all them situations? What is that gonna mean for them? So they say she ain't in the wheelchair no more. She getting strong about a minute, and she getting ready to do her due. So what's gonna happen to them? Oh no, y'all. We got to put this out. I'm so sorry. Y'all, they say Lashon Pace done passed. She gone. Rest in peace to Lashon Pace. She done passed away. Y'all, I didn't even know she was sick. Did y'all know Lashon Pace was sick? Oh no. You remember that song, y'all? Yeah, everybody want to talk about it, act like you know, but I remember her from I know I've been changed. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that song? I know I've been changed. The angels in the heaven done signed my name. Yeah, the angel. Child, that's sad. That's sad, y'all. LaShawn Pace has gone on. Heaven has gained another soul. She gone. Wow. Wow. Mm. Yeah, y'all. Woo. Yep, and a leak in this old building. Mm-hmm. My Lord. Yep, she gone. She gone. Mm. Now, y'all, that took it out of me. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. She was saved, girl. We didn't lose her. Heaven gained her, but we didn't lose her. Mm-mm. You can't lose somebody when you know where they at. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, 60 ain't no time. That's young. 60 is young. Kidney failure, what got it? Oh man. Y'all, that's something. Listen, let me tell you something. We was in there Saturday, this before we go. And we was talking about, repentance, forgiveness, and different things like that. LaShawn Pace, Miss Kaiser so say, listen, if it's anybody that you need to beg their pardon and ask them people to forgive you, do it. If it's anybody that you need to forgive, do it. If they asked you for your forgiveness, give it to them. If they didn't ask you for your forgiveness, give it to them anyway. Like don't let it get down to times like this. Cause see, let me tell you something. Death is a sneaky son of a gun. Sometimes you know you can see it coming. Sometimes you don't see it coming. All sickness ain't to death. You can get sick and come back from that thing, or you can get sick and the Lord take you on home. So try to get yourselves together, get right, stay right, so you ain't got to try to hurry up and get right. Love on your family because you don't know when it's gonna be the last time. That was shocking. Lord have mercy. Listen, y'all. I'm on that note. I'm gonna get up out of here. I love y'all to pieces. I love you to life. Be positive. Be productive. Be encouraged. No matter how hard it may be, make sure that you go and encourage someone else. It won't cost you a thing to put a smile on somebody's face. And if don't nobody else tell y'all, I'ma tell you, I love you. Okay? And make sure you go love on somebody else. All right? Y'all please hit the like button as you go out. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed, and make sure you hit that notification bell. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm sending you all lots of love and kisses. And we will talk again tomorrow, if not later on this evening. Just depends on what happens, y'all. I love y'all to life. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.